Lakers Blazers, this should be the final game of this series. Barring a miracle from Portland, no Damian Lillard, he's out. No Zach Collins, he's out. I think CJ McCollum has done the best job he can on this fractured back. He really needs some time off. Melo has been really, really good. Yusuf Nurkic has been really, really good. But Portland's just undermanned. They're undersized, if you want to be real about it. Hassan Whiteside can't stay on the court due to foul trouble and other things. This should be the last game of this series. Game 5. Lakers, Trailblazers. Let's get right into it. Can LeBron James and Anthony Davis close out the Trailblazers in game numero 5?
A double-double in game 4. And
inside, good pass. Portland was all game early, though, to be fair to them. They came out like a team that didn't want to go home. And I want to point this out, right? So Wednesday obviously was the day that the NBA canceled their season or boycotted the games that day, right? And a lot of us thought the season would be canceled as Yusuf Nurkic goes up and blocks JaVale McGee. So one thing that I thought was interesting, in the middle of like the players meeting that evening, LeBron Easy 2, Damian Lillard posted this beautiful picture of him and his son on the private jet because he had just left the bubble. He is done with the knee injury. And I was thinking to myself, man, if I'm a Portland Trailblazer, what looks more fun? Damian Lillard on that private jet with his family that he probably ain't seen for like, what, 7 weeks? Playing in the bubble against the Lakers in a game that we probably not going to win. And if we do get past the Lakers somehow, some way in 7 games, I mean, let's be real. Are we really going to go beat the Rockets next round with no Dame, who's done for the year? So I give this Portland team credit. LeBron goes and 1 for just wanting to fight as hard as they did in this one. It's only a 6-point game. CJ drops it off down low. These are the games that get people contracts, right? Anthony Simons drills the 3 plus the foul. These are the games that, you know, you're able to show your, because your management is looking. You know, they're looking to see how do you respond in a game like this. You know, when you have all the, I mean, call a spade a spade. Portland's fought to get to the playoffs. They got every right to quit. They still got off to a terrible start this year that put them in a position where they're facing the Lakers in the first round. As Melo drills the 3 to tie it up at 43. But in this situation, nobody's expecting them to win without Dame. So, I mean, I give them all the credit in the world for fighting. Easy 2 from Dwight. I think Dwight's going to be a big deal next round if he's able to face off against his former team in the Houston Rockets. Melo drilled another 2. Now, Gary Trent with the game tied at 50, stopping, popping, and pulling that 3. It was Trent who got the start in place of Damian Lillard. LeBron finds Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Braun gets it back. Did he even leave the ground? That's too easy. Beautiful pass to Dwight. Okay, King James. 4-point game. Portland's up. We're getting near. We're getting close to the intermission. Melo. Oh, that stroke is still so beautiful. Boy, man, when he's off ball, LeBron. Like, I don't like Melo on the perimeter I don't like him on ball on the perimeter. If you could get it to him in the post, great. He's great in the post. But I don't like him on the perimeter with the ball in his hand trying to create for him or others. As LeBron drills the 3 to beat the buzzer. We're tied at 68 here. But I do like Melo getting wide open looks. Love it. Beautiful form, beautiful stroke. As Anthony Davis drills the 3. Lakers would pick up some momentum here. Braun and KCP in the corner. No. Look at Danny Green just reach and steal it away from Melo. Melo claimed he got poked in the eye. I'm thinking my Lakers about to get away. Melo. That is tough. Tough. Braun, other end. Oh, yeah, Yusuf. Come here. Let me use you. Braun had a big game. Let me pull up my box score. Nurkic over Markieff. And one. Now AD. Back to Markieff. No, but AD's there for the follow-up. Yes. Yo, AD has been playing some really good ball the last 3 games. The talking point has been LeBron, but AD has been super aggressive the last 3 games. And I think he's been the biggest factor as he drills another 3 for the Lakers' success that they've had over Portland. Nurkic. So it's a 6-point game in the 4th. Portland's not done fighting people. Look at CJ. Up fake. Over Kyle Kuzma. I'm too good. I put too many hours in the offseason. We're tired of 100 people. Oh, that's a tough shot from Bron. Bron had 36 points, 14 of 19 from the field, 10 rebounds, 10 assists. We call that a triple-double. It's 107-102. CJ splitting through Danny Green. How did he go off glass from that angle? Tough. AD Melo on him. Oh, Dwight. Dwight has been a big factor for the Lakers, and he will continue to be a factor. Gary Trent for 3. We tied at 109, baby. AD, Danny, Caruso, KCP. How about KCP in this one? 14 points, 4 of 9 from the 3-point line. Let's get back into that bag of AD. Putting this one away. 43 points, 9 rebounds, 14 of 18 from the field for Anthony Davis. I thought CJ had Nurkic down low. But, hey, Gary Trent drills a 3. How about it? Trent in the basketball game, he had 16. Melo had 27. CJ McCollum goes for 36 himself. 7-point game. Caruso had some big steals in the 4th. Danny up top to Anthony Davis. It's starting to get away from Portland here. Oh, what a pass. Oh, my goodness. He threaded that thing on a needle. Bron. Oh, yeah, I'll keep it myself. You thought I was going to pass. Melo getting his ish off one last game against his friend, his draft classmate LeBron James, but it's not going to be enough. The Lakers, for the first time in a long time, you know, the Lakers, they way up. They feel blessed. They advance to the 2nd round with a matchup against Houston or OKC. He's looking like Houston right now as they lead their series 3-2. I think a Lakers-Rockets 2nd round series is going to be 2 different styles clashing, which makes for at least a 6-game series. Portland, I thought Portland would be more of a fight than they were. Obviously, Dame being down and hurt this series. My Lakers are moving on to the 2nd round. They take out the Portland Trailblazers. 5-game series. Honestly, the Orlando Magic Milwaukee Bucks series ended up being more competitive. This Lakers Trailblazers series really didn't have many games that went down to the final 3 possessions, right? Like, you knew who was going to win 3-4 minutes left in the 4th quarter. I think it was a decent series. I expected a little more. I was somebody who picked the Lakers in 7 games. I thought Portland would give them all they can handle. But, you know, Portland, they just got out to too many bad starts in this series, and they're going home. They can finally leave the bubble. They can go get on a private jet and join Damian Lillard. I watched Carmelo Anthony's post-game presser late last night, early this morning, and Melo was open and honest about the future of his career. He's like, I definitely want to play. I'm pretty appreciative of what Portland gave me, his opportunity, and I believe I found a home in Portland. And I think he has found a home in Portland. I don't see why Damian Lillard would want to move on from Melo unless an all-star small forward is available on the market, which I don't think many will be available this summer, probably next summer. But if I'm Damian Lillard, I'm talking to that Portland ownership group. I want to keep Melo around, and I think you can get him for a pretty reasonable price. I want Melo around for at least the next 3 years. Melo has been good in that locker room. I think Melo's respect for Damian Lillard keeps him even keel. Right? I don't think Melo gonna wild out in that Portland locker room because I think he got respect for Dame and the way Dame's personality don't. Like, Dame ain't finna be the one yelling and screaming in that locker room, but you respect Dame enough and the work that he put into his game that you won't do it in the locker room around him either. And I think that means you can get Melo at and again, when time passes by, obviously Melo was on a 1-year deal and no other team really had interest in him. So if Melo could get a 2 or 3 year deal, you'll see more of Melo. I'm not saying Melo's not going to be passionate. I'm not going to say Melo's going to not be emotional during games or after games. I'm not saying that. We've seen that throughout his career. But there is respect there between Carmelo Anthony and Damian Lillard, and that's very important because I believe part of the problem and a couple of Melo's previous situations, I won't say the Thunder because I do believe Melo respected Russell Westbrook. Not so sure if he respected Paul George like that. But I think part of the problem with Melo, and especially in New York, was I don't really respect my teammates as much as I should. And that's a problem. I thank you guys so much for the time, love, support. I don't take for granted. Please enjoy more full game reactions and highlights with your boy. Subscribe to the platform if you have not done so. I really appreciate the love. I'm out.